There's a new trend blossoming in the interiors world over lockdown. Sales of dried flowers increased by 115%.
I'm not, by the way. I'm not. From bright bouquets to beautiful wreaths, Alice Beer is joining us today with the best of the bunch. Good morning.
Mary Nen.
Good morning. Now, can I just pin my colours to the mast? A month ago, I was exactly where you two are, hugely sceptical about this coming back. You know, this has come a long way. Dried and preserved flowers have come a long way since Grandma's old dusty potpourri in the corner of the room. OK, they are now a thing, a design statement. They have a delicate beauty of their own, and they are kind of just an everlasting version of the real thing, the fresh thing. And I'm going to try and convince you, OK? Because I actually have turned.
Have you?
Yep.
Some of them work. Some flowers work better than others, I think.
I think they're really lovely. Let's start with the ones that you would send as a bunch. So Bloom and Wild is one of the biggest sort of flower delivery companies. And these first two bunches are from Bloom and Wild. And they're very pretty. And look, if you're sending a bunch of flowers to somebody, it's going to cost you about £40 to send fresh flowers, isn't it? You can't really get much less than sort of £20, £25. And you're struggling to keep them alive after a week. I got flowers for my birthday last week. They're almost, you know, they're gone. They're gone. It's really transient. Whereas fresh, dried flowers like this are going to last you for years, probably 3 years with this intensity of colour. So these, they're not cheap. They will start at £40, these.
Right.
That's 40 quid.
That's you've used up your one and only facial expression for this item, OK? That's it. You're done now, Schofield, OK? You sit and behave.
40 quid?
Yes, 40 quid, and we're getting higher. So these two are from John Lewis. And these
I like the green poppies.
Yes. Well, they weren't green originally.
That's can I use... I've used up the expression.
Yeah,
Can I just say, what the hell is the point in colouring nature? Nature creates the most beautiful colours. Why would you make it fake?
Because when you dry flowers, if you've ever tried to dry them yourself, they go a dusty colour. They lose their natural colour because they're not alive anymore, of course. So they introduce dyes to make them just that little bit prettier. And also because these become design features. So these from John Lewis are $39.95. There's 8 different posies. And you can match them to the colour of your room because you're not going to suddenly move them when they die after a week. You're going to put them in a vase and leave them there. And they can stay there and just pick up the different, you know, tones of the room.
Tones, yeah.
OK, talking about dyed flowers, these from Mud Urban. Look at these. Now, actually, I think that's got a real pop of happiness. Do you want to go and sit in the corner, Schofield?
I'm not saying anything. I haven't said anything. I've got a smile on my face.
These are £50 from Mud Urban, and I think they're absolutely beautiful. I think they're really joyous. And I think, actually, if we don't get it, then we're just too old for it, because all the young people in the office, who are a lot younger than us, they're all over this, I promise you.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. I think these are really pretty. So next, we're talking about the preserved flowers. Now, preserved flowers, I think I'm going to convince you a little bit more with these, because when you preserve a flower, it's a little bit like embalming. You inject into it, and these ones are from the Magic Flower Company, you inject into it a sort of fluid, a mixture that keeps the texture, it keeps the colour. It keeps them soft and supple. So this is as much like your live rose as you're going to get. And I think these are really beautiful with the poppy heads and a little bit of Pampas. Yes.
That's OK.
That's good.
Nice. That's
Hooray.
Nice. Well, it's a natural colour. It doesn't look dusty.
I know, but a dead flower, you know, how are you going to look like 2 years after you're gone?
Well, embalmed,
not great.
hopefully, all right. I mean, you don't know.
You'll be a Madame Two Swords, love. You'll be fine in all your glory.
Are the leaves embalmed?
Yes, yes, this is eucalyptus, I think. I'm not brilliant with flowers, I must admit. But then what about these? If you ever get sent red roses or roses as a token of love, it's so fleeting and it's gone and you want that moment to live forever. Now, these are from Amaranti. The woman was inspired when she found a preserved flower of her grandmother's in an old book, which I think is really lovely, because you do want to keep something. So this is the mid box. These are £70. And these, again, are preserved. So they're soft, and you're a bit confused about, oh, gosh, are they the real thing? But obviously, this is the kind of thing that, you know, you're going to see 3 of them on Kelly Hoppen's coffee table, aren't you? No less than 3, definitely. So I think they're really beautiful. OK, here we go. The Pampas is back in town. It went out with the caftans and the pineapples on sticks, and it's come back again now. So Pampas in the 70s was a sign outside a house because they used to grow it as a sort of barrier, like a fence.
It's not the most subtle sign, is it?
No, but it was a sign, apparently, that you were up for a swing, a bit of wife swapping.
So what did they do now? I mean, were they all thinking, well, when the Pampas went out, what are we all going to do now?
I know. What do we do? Car keys in the middle. Well, I think it was, I don't know, it's just one of those urban myths. Nobody ever knows why and how it was born. But it just made me laugh. You're driving around suburbia, which is where I was brought up, or, walking around suburbia, and you see the Pampas, and you're, aye, number 43, know what you're up to. Anyway, they're back. And in the corner of a room, I think they're beautiful. They're soft, and yet they're quite strong. I have a real affinity with Pampas.
Nice and fluffy.
Yes, absolutely.
These hydrangeas,
and these Pampas are from Etsy, from a company called Pink Toucan Company. And a lot of people are working very hard on Etsy to produce beautiful products.
Yeah.
So a lot of these are small companies. OK, I'm going to move to these grasses, also from the Happy Blossom Company, these ones. You've got lavender and bunny tails next to you, which are really popular at the moment.
I love lavender. See, lavender works for me.
Lavender will keep its smell for up to 3 years. Those are bunny tails, Philip. That's one of the most popular design things at the moment.
It's such a natural colour.
It was an orange bunny. It ate a lot of carrots, obviously. And then we've got these hydrangeas, which are also from mine too, from an Etsy company. These are from Pampas and Wild on Etsy. And these are preserved, and they're absolutely beautiful. Can I just quickly show you these wreaths? Down the bottom here, we've got wreaths for £50 each from the Great British Florists, and also the pretty little one next to you, also from Etsy, from Florence and Flowers, £47.50.
See, I think the wreaths work better than the vases, actually.
Yeah, really pretty.
I do. I think they're
all
really
year
lovely.
Round, not going to die.
Thank you.
I think the embalming is very clever.
Yeah.
I like the look of that. It's the only one I like.
I'll put you down for it later.
The embalming.
On the list.
Stick me in with the roses.
Thanks, Alice. Thank you.